St. Lawrence of Brindisi was an accomplished priest and member of the Capuchin order. He led troops into battle against the Ottoman Turks and studied over 7 different languages. Born Julius Caesar Rossi in Brindisi on July 22, 1559, young Caesar took the name of Lawrence when he entered the Capuchin Franciscan order at the age of 16. Growing up, Lawrence's family saw in him the potential to be a great orator and public defender of the faith. Once he was ready and of age, Lawrence was sent to the University of Padua to study theology. While studying theology, Lawrence would also pick up the tongues of Latin, German, Hebrew, French, German, Spanish, and Syriac. He would later use his knowledge of these languages to reach a wide variety of people to the gospel. Once St. Lawrence was ordained, he wasted no time in beginning his travels around Italy to spread the love that he had come to know in Jesus. Father Lawrence also gathered much attention within the ranks of the Capuchins and quickly rose to the highest ranking order at that time, the Vicar General. As the people around Lawrence started to understand his power through the Holy Spirit and opportunity that he could provide for them, they began to ask him to be a sort of diplomat or peacemaker between countries. St. Lawrence's best-known accomplishment as a diplomat came in 1601, when Emperor Rudolf II of Austria asked him to assist the German warriors in fighting the Ottoman Turks. And as legend has it, Father Lawrence led the battle with only a crucifix in hand. He served as a role model and bringer of peace to his fellow troops. The Turkish army they were facing was quite large. It was 18,000 against 80,000. The other leaders of the army did not want to fight, and for good and clear reason. But Father Lawrence preached to them all the importance of this fight, and that with the Lord on their side, there was no way that they could lose. So after several days of fighting, the victory was finally given to the German soldiers. This victory was proclaimed as a miracle for all of those who fought in it and heard about the battle. As years went by, Father Lawrence did other missionary and diplomatic work in countries trying to establish peaceful friendships. Lawrence used his skills given by the Holy Spirit to say words that touched the heart and allowed space for God to come in. On July 22, 1619, St. Lawrence of Brindisi died from heat exhaustion at the age of 60 during one of his travels. In 1881, he was proclaimed a saint by Pope Leo VIII, and he is also honored as a doctor of the Church by Pope John XXIII in 1959. Today we can all remember St. Lawrence of Brindisi, who lived during the 16th and 17th centuries as a leader in the Church during a time period of confusion amongst churches. Brindisi was able to speak so profoundly with convicting words that he won many people to the gospel message and allowed the room for God to touch their hearts. Let us each remember that no matter how inadequate we feel in our moments of evangelization, the power of the Spirit to use words that need to be said is perfectly adequate.